Hi Maji's gang, my name is Majojiba, Maji for short. If you're new here, you are welcome to Cooking with Maji. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to Cooking with Maji. So most of you may or may not know that I am a Nigerian, but what I'm sure of that you do not know is that I'm also a Ghanaian. Well, sort of, because I actually have Ghanaian lineage. My granddad's mom was a Ghanaian, so I have Ghanaian relatives whom I love so dearly. And honestly speaking, this saga of Nigerian jollof versus Ghanaian jollof is doing my head in, and what I'm going to do is watch two videos, one of a Nigerian jollof preparation and one preparation of Ghanaian jollof, just to settle this once and for all, and hopefully it doesn't like cause any problems on the internet. Okay, I love Nigerian jollof and I love Ghanaian jollof. I believe that they are both in classes of their own. There is no basis for comparison. I hope that with the following points which I'm going to present to you in this video, I'm able to convince you and not confuse you that Nigerian jollof and Ghanaian jollof are in classes of their own and there is absolutely no basis for comparison. So let's just jump straight into the video. Starting the video afresh.
And welcome to
Okay, sister.
Diary, or let's just say Benel's kitchen. You're actually in my kitchen today, and this is another different twist. Like, we went from reviewing.
Sister is wearing gym clothes
today. If you haven't already guessed by the caption, I'm going to be making Ghana jollof.
Let's go.
Not Nigerian jollof, Ghana jollof. I believe jollof actually stems from somewhere in West Africa. I think it's Gambia or Sierra Leone. It's not even our meal.
I think it's Senegal.
But you know, Ghanaians have taken it on board.
I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Arguing about whether we do better jollof than Nigerians. I think we do. So today you're gonna be with me whilst I make jollof rice. I'll take you through the steps. I might not be talking, but just follow through and we would all eat together.
Yep.
So without further hesitation, let's just get this. My pan big enough. Nothing in there before you say I didn't make the jollof myself.
Sister.
So you come in here, you've got my spices, and then I've got this spices actually from Ghana, straight from Ghana. The authenticity in this meal is amazing. I've got my tomato puree. Some people might use fresh tomatoes. I don't. I just use tomato puree.
Okay.
I've got my chili powder here. This is actually from Ghana as well. I brought it when I was coming.
Fresh tomatoes always gives it a different kind of taste.
It's amazing, but you can only get it in Ghana. And then over here, I've got my onions, my ginger, my spring onions,
okay,
and my garlic.
Okay.
You need garlic in your jollof rice.
Okay.
I've also got my sunflower oil.
Okay.
Healthy. And the most important ingredient of all,
rice.
AA rice. Perfume rice, not long grain rice. Ghanaians do not like long grain. We don't like big rice. Okay. So if you're gonna make the best jollof rice, you need to have jasmine rice or basmati.
Okay.
Every good jollof rice has to have a condiment, and mine today is going to be some goat meat.
Goat meat.
I do love a good goat meat. I've got chicken as well, so we'll see how I feel by the end of it.
Okay. Washing her goat meat, cutting her onions. Sis is not afraid of the knife. She's just going in like, doesn't care whether it will cut. Look, like, it could cut your palm in half, girl. Yeah. What's that? Spice for the goat meat, okay? Jollof and goat meat. Maybe she will fry the goat meat. We'll see. We will see.
So for this, I like to use a lot of onions. Normally, big one and that.
Okay. Sis is not playing with this knife. OMG. Girl, you need to show me the way. Where you're just holding knife and cutting things in your palm. I wish I was this brave. Okay. Frying the onions a bit.
Ooh.
What's that?
Depends on how much chili you like. I do love a lot of chili.
Of course.
Sprinkle a bit in there.
Okay.
There you go.
So that's onion, sunflower oil, and chili.
You need to sort of brown the onions.
Yep.
Let it brown.
Okay.
Get your flavor out as it infuses together.
Oh, that's the goat meat.
Nicely. So this tomato puree, I'm not even trying to do an advert, it's literally the best out there. It's 34p, but it tastes amazing. I normally use this as this own, the same, it kind of looks the same, or Tesco's as well. It is so amazing. It tastes really, really nice.
Okay.
So if you're ever in Tesco, don't forget to pick one up.
Oh, Tesco. So you're in
Put that
the UK
there,
then?
Open it and then squeeze.
Sis is in England.
This you need a lot of tomato, otherwise your jollof will look yellow. Ghanaians don't do yellow tomatoes.
What?
Or yellow jollof, I should say. I
Well,
like it very red. That's what jollof is all about.
Nigerians don't do yellow
red
jollof as
Keep
well.
stirring.
It's orange, not even red, like orange color-ish. Okay. She's just pouring the rice in there. Okay.
I know you're wondering why I didn't wash the rice.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Because it's fragrance rice, you don't need to wash it.
Yeah, I didn't know
We don't
that.
want to lose the flavor, do we?
Okay.
And you mix it. I normally like to fry it, so it makes it easier and quicker to cook actually. So as you can see, there's a lot of tomato and there's less rice.
Huh.
So we'll go on ahead and put more rice in there.
No measurements, sis. Okay. This is the first time I'm actually seeing someone not washing their rice, and I'm not sure if that's a thing. You guys should tell me in the comment section, please.
Water. Can you hear that?
Yep, because of the oil. She's using an electric cooker as well. Looks like salt.
Then you turn your fire down.
Okay. Looks like the goat meat is still cooking.
To give it a bit of colouring, I like to, as the jollof is nearly done, I like to put a bit of spring onions in there just to give it a bit of colour.
Okay.
So that's what I'm actually doing. I'm dicing up some spring onions to sprinkle it all over it. So we've got a bit of a mishmash of colours in there.
Ooh, okay. It's looking nice. Well, sis didn't fry the goat meat. She's already put it in there. She only kind of fried the rice, the jollof rice, because she put the rice straight into the oil before adding water. So I'm not sure if that's actually fried rice, but yeah, that's what she did anyway. But it's jollof. Ghanaians, like the real Ghanaians that have cooked this, not me, because I haven't cooked jollof, or I haven't seen them cooking jollof all the time I was in Ghana. Let me know if this is how you cook.
So I don't know why Ghanaians like to do this a lot.
Your
but
Ghanaian
when I was
jollof.
younger, my nan would make jollof and she would put, plastic bags
Plastic
on top of the jollof.
Okay.
I suppose to keep the moisture in and to keep the flavor in. So I don't want to put a plastic bag, so I'm just going to put tissues on there on top of it just to keep the moisture in.
Well,
and
sis
help it
could have
cook
actually
as well
used the
as well.
foil. An aluminium foil would have done that as well. I'm not a fan of the tissue, but I
Just to
believe
lock all the
aluminium
flavor
fall would have done the same
Jollof is
thing.
done. I'm really hungry, and so are my guests. Jollof typically takes about 30 to 45 minutes, I would say. If you leave it on too long, it will get too hard as well. Okay, let's taste this.
Yeah, I wish I could taste that too. Well, she said
That's
it
done.
tastes good.
Do you want to taste it?
Yes, please.
I wish you could, but
Lepacho.
unfortunately you can't.
Lepacho, why?
It's so good.
Why?
Been slaving so hard in the kitchen. Finally, it's all done. Voila!
Okay.
Voila! I learned today. Voila! So you've got, as you can see, you've got the jollof rice with great meat in there.
Oh,
you've
nice
got
presentation.
Some salad here. We're trying to be healthy as well. I've got the chicken here and definitely salad cream.
Okay. Didn't see you
Thingy
prepare
in
the
every
chicken.
Ghanaian meal. I've got apple juice, orange juice because we're totally not drinking. Because I don't drink anymore and none of my friends do. I've got 4 friends with me and we're gonna sample my food. I wish I could have shared it with you, but I can't. But I hope that this video has been really helpful in helping you trying to make your own jollof rice. I think Ghanaian jollof rice tastes better than Nigerians, but hey ho, that's neither here or there.
Here we go.
I hope you enjoyed the video.
Here we go.
And we'll see you soon in my next one. Thank you for watching. Take care. God bless.
Alright, bye sis. Sis was doing the most, like she didn't wash her rice. I'm not sure, like you guys should let me know if that's actually a thing, not to wash your rice. But the rice, the jollof looked good, so hopefully it tastes as good as it looked. Let's just hop into the Nigerian jollof now.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you are welcome. Today we are going to be making jollof what?
Ooh.
Jollof rice. Bulk jollof rice for the family. You can use this recipe for a party.
Auntie is cooking outside.
For get-togethers. And you know, festive season is coming. People are cooking in bulk. This recipe will come in handy. So I'm showing you how I cook in my backyard to achieve this delicious jollof rice. I'm going to show you how to make stew, how I fry the chicken, and how we come up with the final product, which is this banging jollof rice.
Honestly, I miss my mom's food.
Keep watching. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Please press that subscribe button. Let's get into the recipe. The rice we're using for this recipe is called par excellence rice. It is long grain rice, boiled rice.
No
I like it because it is never sticky, and it is always hard to find this rice.
Sister in the other video said she uses jasmine rice. Nobody cares about long grain
I've been
rice.
using it for a long time now.
I think Nigerians are
because you guys
long grain
ask
rice people.
So. Which rice are you using? So this is the rice I am using.
Ooh.
For all the list of ingredients and the measurements, please check the description box. It is down below. I'll write everything that I use for this recipe.
My mom likes using this pepper as well.
Onions and shombo. So this purple onion, I like it for jollof rice. If you use the white onion, it will make your jollof rice sweet, like as if you added sugar. So you can try that.
Okay.
And I'm adding fresh ginger. I guess the English name for tatashe is red bell peppers, and then for shombo it is chili. No. So that's what I'm using. I'm not even using like atarodo for this recipe because the tomato puree I'm using has a combination of pepper, onion, and tomatoes. If you don't have like bell peppers and the shombo and everything, that's fine. I use this because it will make your jollof very red. This is what is going to give it that red, vibrant color. What I'm about to do is
the color is not red, it's orange, like
and then
rich
boil
orange.
it down. This is just to reduce the cooking process in general when I'm making the jollof. For this jollof to happen, we have to start from the scratch, and these are the ingredients for seasoning our chicken. So I have here curry powder, chicken seasoning, thyme, salt, ginger powder, rosemary, white pepper, and paprika.
Okay.
Now I'm just going to put the chicken in a pot. This is about 6 to 7 kilos of chicken, and then I'm adding the onion and then all of that seasoning. I'm going to put enough water for this to boil. This is not soft chicken. This is a bit of hard chicken, so it takes
the native fowl. Native fowl? No, doesn't look like native fowl. Is it all layer or broiler? Which one is the hard one amongst those two? Because this is definitely not like the native fowl. Those ones that are very stubborn that run. They look like athletes in the chicken world. Chicken athletes.
The beautiful thing about outdoor cooking is that it is very, very fast. So make sure you are standing by your pot. So the chicken is ready now. Look at all that stock. This stock we're going to use to make stew, and we're also going to use it for the jollof. My whole compound was smelling good. Anytime I do this, it looks like I'm having a party, but no, I'm just bulk cooking.
Y'all should let me know if Ghanaians don't use stock to make their jollof.
Big frying pan,
I beg.
as you can see.
Because all I know is all my life I've seen Nigerian jollof being made with stock.
I'm just going to put my oil in
like the stock from the chicken.
So if I have like a lot
or whatever meat is being used.
Put enough oil. You can
King's oil, vegetable oil. It's been long I saw that.
While the oil is heating up, I'm just going to drain my chicken so that I can get the stock out of the way, and I don't want this chicken to be splattering up and down. So, and I need to make sure that pot is clean for our next recipe. So now that I've drained the chicken, I'm just going to put it in the hot oil, and we're going to fry.
Ish. Auntie, you're making me hungry.
So I want to share with you 3 tips for cooking in bulk when you are doing like big cooking like this. First of all, always measure your ingredients. Know how many you need to double. If you always cook 2 cups of rice, know how to properly double it to maybe 10 or 20 cups of rice. You have to do the mathematics and the subtractions and the additions and everything. Next, you always have to make sure all your ingredients are on standby. They are prepped. It is not when you are frying, you run inside the kitchen, go and look for like spoon. Every tool, every ingredient should be laid out in order of cooking, so that as you are putting this one, the next one is coming. Okay, it's going to make it so much more easier. And a third tip is always stand by with your food. If you leave your food for like 1 minute, 2 minutes, you can come back and the whole food is burnt beyond recognition. And that's if you're cooking outdoors with like a lot of heat and big pots and big fire and everything. These are the tips that will help you for outdoor cooking and like big scale cooking.
Fried chicken, Nigerian style or African style? She didn't marinate her chicken though, from what I noticed.
It is looking so good. Look at all the oil at the top, so that means we don't need a lot of oil for the jollof. This next step is important. I'm draining the oil from the the sediments from the oil, so that it is not looking dirty in the stew, and then the jollof rice does not have like all these particles, as you can see. So now I'm transferring the oil back to the pan, because I like to use that pan for stew. I like to make my stew on a flat or wide surface because it leaves enough room to fry. Do you understand? If I'm making fried stew. So the first thing I do is I put my onion and I add all my seasoning immediately. You add it because it gives such flavor, and the oil heats up the seasoning and just makes it very, very fragrant.
That's tomato paste.
Make sure you do not do this for too long if you are cooking outdoors, because it cooks very fast, it will burn. So once you've done this and everywhere is tasonson, aka smells good, you're going to add tomato puree. So this is what we call tin tomato. We're going to add it because it's going to give this stew like a richness and a very vibrant redness. I don't do it all the time, but I do it when I'm doing bulk cooking. Once I've fried it a bit and I know that it does not slap anymore, you know that sour taste of tomato puree is gone, I now pour in my tomato blend. So this is a blend of tomato, pepper, onion that I boiled yesterday. And I boiled it down to reduce it so that the cooking is very fast. That is what that
and
is.
So that is
I've shown so many videos of me doing that, so you can check out my old videos. Now we're just going to fry. But like I said, this is outdoor cooking, and because the heat is a lot, it will cook very fast. In like maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes is done. So when I was making this stew, the only thing I put initially was like curry, thyme, rosemary, and white pepper and all of that. So now I'm going to add the chicken. I've added a bit of salt for taste, and I'm not adding more than that. For like taste, the only thing I'm adding is salt. I'm not adding like chicken stock powder or anything, because there will be enough in the chicken stock, okay, so that our food is not too salty, you get. So after I add the chicken, gosh, you guys, it was hard to resist picking one chicken place. I'm going to add the chicken stock. Once I add chicken stock to my stew, I know my stew is ready, because I wait for my stew to get done, like properly fried and delicious, before I add my chicken stock. So my chicken stock is just to loosen the stew. I don't add any water because we want it to be very rich, and it was so good, so delicious, you guys. Just look how rich and delicious that chicken stew looks. It was so good. So we're just going to set it aside now, and then we're going to continue with our jollof.
Auntie is not joking. It looks really good.
This is all the oil we need for the jollof rice. I'm just putting it back on the heat.
This stove?
And then the first thing we'll do is add onion. That's the first step I usually take.
Red onion.
And you know this jollof rice is going to bang because the flavors in that oil already is amazing. So I add my onion.
The oil
first,
you use to fry the chicken.
And I always like to go in with the next step, which is adding my seasoning. Add everything so that your enemies will know that you are cooking. So we have curry, we have bay leaves, we have salt, we have thyme, we have white pepper. I always use white pepper in my jollof. Always. It makes a difference. Now I'm just mixing everything together so that it does not
she already put
so that it gets fragrant. And then I'm just going to add in my tomato puree.
More tomato puree.
So this is a tomato puree that has onion, tomato, and pepper inside. So I didn't need to add.
Remember, she had already put tatashi shombo in the other mix that she used to make the
It's just that it is richer, because we're going to add rice to it. So sometimes, even if you don't have tomatoes or you don't have tatashi, you can make your jollof rice with just tomato puree. All you have to do is make sure you have enough tin tomatoes to cover the rice that you are making. This is the tatashi mixture, the bell pepper mixture. I'm adding it now. As you can see, it's boiled down already. It's going to give it a bit of richness and freshness, and I'm just going to mix everything and spiciness till it cooks.
Don't forget spiciness.
So you know when it cooks, when you start perceiving that jollof aroma. By now you should be perceiving it, and then you can taste the sauce. Next, I'm going to add the leftover chicken stock that we had from earlier on. I'm going to put it in the pot, mix everything together, and allow to boil. And then we will be introducing our rice.
I beg.
This rice has already been washed properly, so I'm just putting it in like that, and then we're going to mix. Now is the rice time you have to switch from iron spoon to tonigari. Tonigari is wooden
so that it doesn't burn.
So that's when you need to switch now. But it's irrelevant, because the rice will burn last. The reason why people don't do it is because they don't want the rice to burn. But last, this rice will burn.
Yeah, jollof rice most times they burn.
Also comes from. So don't be scared.
And the burn part, like sweet part self.
No matter the amount of rice that you are cooking, make sure you don't put too much water in the pot. So I put enough to cover the rice so that we have enough at the top, and then I just mix it together. We cover and we put it on lowest heat possible. So you don't need jollof rice to like heat up and cook. You need it to cook on low heat. And if you put too much water, that's when you end up with soggy rice.
Exactly.
And if your heat is too much and you keep pouring water, you lose the flavor. So make sure you reduce the water and you reduce the heat. Now you can see our jollof is cooked so fast. Even though it was on low heat, it is cooked.
Yeah.
Now to
this
add
is what
flavor,
I was about
I like
to
add onions, butter, and green bell peppers.
Butter?
Just add it at the final stage once the rice is cooked.
I don't remember my mom putting butter in jollof.
You guys, don't skip this step, especially the butter and the onions. You can remove the green pepper, that's my personal preference. But this onion and the butter you see, so please add it at the end of your rice. By now, the heat under the pot is off, and all that is going on is just the residual heat inside the pot. So it will just melt the butter and it will heat up the onion. And I don't know, there's something it does to this jollof rice. It just makes it so good. As you can see, my jollof is not sticky, and this is a lot of rice. Like, this pot is big. So I'm going to put how much rice I cooked, how much tomato I used. I'm going to put all of that in the description box. If you like this video, if you want me to do more like this, just let me know in the comment section. Please click the like button on this video. I enjoyed doing this, and the truth is, I feel like I actually enjoy cooking outdoors. I do bulk cooking sometimes twice in a month, and we always use this for like all our parties and events and all that. That's why we have it at home, all this cookware. So this is what our jollof looks like. I love it. It was so good. I keep saying it was so good. Like, of course it's good all the time. It's to see it has to bang. The chicken, the stew, just fabulous, and the jollof was perfect.
But wait though, when did she put the stew inside? I didn't see that part.
That your neighbors will be asking, are you people doing the new ceremony? Is it somebody's birthday? And somebody
did I miss it? I didn't see when she put the stew inside.
Echo show. They'll just be greeting you. You don't know why they are greeting you. They are greeting you because they are perceiving the aroma of the food in your house. And they hope you offer them something.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that Nigerian jollof and Ghanaian jollof are in two classes of their own. And honestly speaking, sis that was making the Ghanaian jollof, she took me a bit by surprise that she didn't wash the rice. Honestly, I do not care what rice it is, even if it's like parboiled rice. I believe you still need to like do at least 1 or 2 washes. So that part actually took me aback a bit, but still, it is what it is. My Ghanaian folks, do well to let me know in the comment section below if the way sis made the rice is the way Ghanaian jollof is actually made. But I still stand by what I said at the beginning of this video. I love Nigerian jollof and I love Ghanaian jollof. They are both in classes of their own and there is no basis for comparison. So I'll see you in my next video, but till then, bye.